Alright, immediately coming off of the last video, we are now going to do the other trial. So each area has two trials, I believe, if we just look at real quick. Yeah. I'm scared for the trials in this area, the last one, but let's see. So far, we've been winning without too much issues. Ancient Dwarf Warrior. The Dwarf Barbarians were used to infighting between their own clans until they're united by the old gigantic Dwarf named Redbeard, who challenged you to fight to find out who's the strongest. So bring down the gigantic Redbeard. Okay, so we're fighting the dwarves in this one. Okay. Wow, this golem comes out quick, dude. I cannot imagine unit coming out this quick in any of the other games. Even the last one, I couldn't imagine it coming out this quick. I think... Okay, this is what I thought it was. This, I accidentally said I wanted to retreat. You stay back, though. But I have a feeling I know who this is, and I'm going to be very sad if I'm right. So I'm just going to put it out there right now. I think it could be Popo, but he has a different name in this universe, this timeline, if you will. But I hope it does not come to that. Also, we do have two new units in our thing. We got the Golem guy, and we got the Anubis spawns. The Anubis being really not weak to anything, from Golem being quite strong to multiple things. Anubis spawns do take a little bit of time to come out, but it is what it is. I might change out one of the ranged units, though. Either the archers or the spear throwers for the gorillas after this, though, just to keep our army variety up there. Alright, Golem. We believe in you. Can any of you guys give him healing? Uh-oh. We don't have a healer, do we? Now we don't. I thought we did. We got rid of the healers, though. As tragic as that is. Oh, well. Because I want to keep this Golem at the front, because, I mean, obviously he's our tank. He is a tank. Not one of the only ones we have, though. Do this. Give them all shield as well. That's a lot of buildings up ahead, if I'm being honest. But I'm hoping that the Golem's upgrades are actually really good, because I hope it's going to be big, because he has a lot of health. So, I feel like he could be a staple of this army. Just kind of like how the magic user's a staple of our army. Because we always want one at least to explain any weaknesses the enemies might have. Yeah, he's just eating the damage. Alright, so far so good, if I'm being honest. Put this down. This will be a base cannon prop to a wall. Now, our guy is weak to magic, though. Keep that in mind. But sadly, unlike other games, getting him because of half units is actually determined to be around this time. Because the only thing you could do to speed up is to kill 5,000 units in earlier missions, for whatever reason. Alright, good. Our Golem's still alive, which is surprising to me. But that makes me happy, though. Seeing as how that makes him really useful. And this isn't even upgraded either. Oh, well, yeah, he's gonna be a great addition. The real big thing, though, is that the shield. Yep, I got it right as he lost it. Okay, good timing then. Yeah, I think he's about to die, but he had such a good push. That is actually, it's actually impressive he led for that long, considering he has no upgrades to his name right now. I'm taking note of where our witches are attacking too, because I am again potentially looking at replacing some units here after this, just to, again, to keep the army fresh. Like I might change the paladin out with Night Raiders, for example. But we'll have to see though, because I could easily switch out 2 units right now and not feel too bad about it. Is that him up there? It could be. Yeah, notice how the range projectiles aren't damaging this archer from the spear guys. You know, they have penetration. A little bit whack, in my opinion. Oh, is that him? Oh, then it's not Puff. I thought it would be. It'd be crazy if they brought back the leaders from the previous games as bosses in this game. Which would undoubtedly make me think it's a different timeline altogether. Oh wait, that can't be him because there's 2 of them. Oh. Where's the golem at? He should be close by, right? He just takes a really long time. Yeah, because when he's not at the front line, it looks like it takes a long time. Because the front line moves a little bit slower than he walks. After all. It's because you shield before you get hit. Good. But I do appreciate how, like, these dwarfs, I think this is actually one of the only games where it's not only dwarf engineers, you're actually fighting multiple dwarf types at once. Like, it took the original game, it took the 5th game to fight the original dwarfs. And not the engineers that came after them. I'm actually happy about that. It feels right, because, like, I don't know why the dwarves would ever just be exclusively on our side in any of the games. I know they're human, but they're, like, a subspecies of human, though. They're not exactly human. And so are, well, elves technically aren't. Depending on the, whatever you subscribe to for mythology and all that. You know, there's Myr, which is, like, elven species. Again, this is more based on Skyrim. You got Myr and Man in Skyrim. Myr being stuff like, I believe orcs are it, elves are it, obviously. The Falmer in that game are it. They're all elves, so they're Myr. Well, Man would be like humans and stuff. Humans, Bretons, Nords. Because technically there's a quote-unquote human option. It's different species of human, but I digress. Our golem's almost here. These guys are going to be in a big world of trouble once that happens. Especially because that dwarf's definitely going to be dead before the golem even passes our ranged units. Yeah, so it looks like the witches will fall short if the enemy dies. Okay, I think I see the dwarf. Although I don't know, but I can definitely tell you guys, I can count the pixels on him. They could have, they could have just remade Popo for this as a fight, and I wouldn't be salty. I would actually been very glad about that, because Popo's like my favorite dwarf in all of these games. You know, I literally know next to nothing about him outside that he's a dwarf. He's bigger than the average dwarf. That I called him a giant. That's a giant. Okay, he's bigger than Popo ever was. He legit goes over the wall. Even the golem's barely taller. But if we got rid of the golem's, like, I guess this back thing right here, you call it a haircut? Yeah, the dwarf would be taller. Just barely. But again, then again, the golem staying up straight, the dwarf isn't. The dwarf actually stood up straight, it would straight up be taller than the golem. That's the scary thing to me to think about right now. So I'm not going to think about that. I'm going to think about is killing this dwarf. His health bar is literally bigger than some units, like longer than some units. Jesus. Like if I put his health bar vertically, he'd be tall. Then it'd be taller than like 90% of the units in this game. All right, Golem, show me what you can do. What can you eat? Oh, he can eat that. You need to get up on the dwarf's face, like, right now. Sad I don't have any healing units, though. Well, at least he'll give us a lot of time because, again, he can eat that damage for us. Because he's resistant to it and he has shield on top of it. So it's only natural that he can. Actually, because he's just an only upscale, can Thunderbolt stun him? No. Okay, so he does have a separate code. Either that or that unit in general just can't be stunned by that. I'm glad I put the Golem in here. Like, this is the perfect counter to this Dwarf. Yeah, he's gonna get one-shotted anyway. There's no point in putting down a shield for him. Yeah. We're gonna put a wall down, like, right here for the safety of our ranged guys. Which should be good enough for us. Okay, halfway. No, that's good. Again, this is still just the trials. I'm still assuming it's like more parts, so it's more like we stopped the main threat, now we're cleaning up the other smaller threats that are scattered across the world, kind of thing. Right, come on, keep it going. You know what? At least that bought us some time. Hey, you guys should retreat. You guys should retreat. That way they can just do this all over again and assault them. Yep. Alright, good. All I do know is that once the Golem gets over here, that dude's definitely screwed. I know that for a fact. Let's not have you come out because you're going to get absolutely one-shotted, my hero. My boy, V-Graph. Yeah, I'm just going to let all these guys up here die, just straight up. Our hope right now is the Golem. Alright, wall. Very good. It gives time for range units to get set up here and spawn in. It buys us a lot of time, especially because it takes them 3 hits to do it. That's, I mean, why not, you know? Oh boy. Okay, we can see that this showdown's about to begin. Well, I know I can do this because I'm definitely going to mana before they even approach each other. So, yeah. Damn, he had to swing again. That's actually tragic for him. Do shield. So it looks like it reduces probably, like, it cuts the damage in half and all that. Maybe. Actually, he might be striking because he's using, like, a hammer thing here. And now meet the wall, who's free and is more durable. Goodbye, Dwarf. You stand no chance. And we win. Good claps, Redbeard. You said fight you, I said bet, and I never even faced you face to face. I let my army do the work because that is what a good leader does. They don't let themselves get killed. Ring appears. Oh, wow. I couldn't have guessed that. Well, considering I'm about to change these guys out, feels a little bit bad for them. Move your accessory. Remove you. We're gonna put a Knight Raider in. I think we're gonna remove the Archer, the Elf Hunters, and just straight up put in the Gorilla Boys. I'm happy with this. Yeah, so now you can see we only have like 2 original units now. More damage? Yes. Perfect. Let's see. Let me see what these guys probably need. So they got health, they got high attack. They are frontliners though, so probably give them the shield. For these guys, they are our attackers. Let's see. What should I give them? Should I give them platinum? No, this is 7. Yeah, we'll just give them platinum for now. Alright. Let's upgrade our Anubis. Increases attack power. Oh, there's a rage unit. This is, I think, one of the ones you start with a Knight Rider, right? I forgot. More population, more damage. We'll just do top down for this. Now let's see what the Golem has. 1% of 5,000 is 50. I believe. It is. This is literally less than 5%. I mean, less than 1% of an increase. Oh boy. He also has shield, okay. But I'll look at the health as like its own entire thing. Like it's 150, which actually isn't too bad. Just disappointing. So that's now the desert cleared out. Okay. That's gonna be it for this video though, guys, of this trial. Come in next time, we'll deal with the ones in the volcano. These ones. I'm gonna assume this is where it's gonna probably start kicking up a lot. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed. If you like and subscribe if you didn't, oh well, stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay icy. Bye!